time to talk money. Whether your child has just graduated from college or you're one of the many who've been laid off, unemployed workers in this economy really need to be able to stand out to be able to get a job. Laura Rowley, columnist at Yahoo Finance, is here with a few unique job search tactics that actually work. And that's what we are talking here is unique, because you really have to just stand out right now.
Right, you don't. You're a needle in a haystack and you want to be the needle that shows up on a hiring manager's radar.
So let's talk resumes. First of all, you know, a resume looks like a resume looks like a resume. How can you make it stand out?
Well, a do is to make it short, one page. No matter how long your experience is, one page, be succinct. Tell a company how you can add value for them. Don't put it on any colored paper or anything.
No scented
resumes. That's a big don't.
What should you send it in? Just a typical long envelope?
Well, one of the tricks is to send a succinct cover letter and a one-page resume in an invitation-sized envelope. I interviewed a woman who got a job in ad sales in radio by doing that because the manager thought it was a thank you note or an invitation. And so he opened it and he was in a good mood because he thought he was being invited somewhere. So that got her the interview, and then she was hired.
And that's a simple little trick. And what about also, should you send it through the mail or should you try to hand deliver it yourself?
Well, there's two ways to do that. One trick is to look up the company and find anybody who works at the company, even if it's the CEO, send it through the mail to that person. They'll open it up and say, oh, this has to go to the HR department. They'll walk it down. It'll make it look as if that department is hand delivering your resume and may get it to the top of the pile.
Oh, great tip. So let's talk now extreme networking. What does this mean?
Yeah, I interviewed a former Chrysler engineer, and obviously the automotive industry is in bad shape. He sent a very, again, succinct letter saying exactly what he wanted to do to 20 people he knew well, people he'd worked with, people on their own business, and said, let's do this as a chainmail. If you know anybody who can help me, forward this on. So he did email and snail mail, and out of that had a job 6 weeks later.
Wow, so raising your profile by doing that really can help you land a job.
People really want to help you.
Yeah, which is nice to know. Yeah. Okay, so digital crumbs. You say leave a trail of digital crumbs.
Leave a trail of digital crumbs. That's all about social networking. You have to be on LinkedIn, you have to be on Facebook, you have to be on Twitter. And also there's a site called zoominfo.com, which has 65 million people on there. And if you go to freshcontacts.com, they'll give you a 2-month subscription for free. So if you're targeting a specific company, you can look on ZoomInfo and find out who's the vice president of that department you want to work in and address them directly.
Oh, and that'll give you that personal connection there. So what about, how can you show the company that that you can add value to it?
Well, this is interesting. Kind of show your stuff. Career Builder did a survey and hiring managers sent in things that people had did that got them hired. So in one case, a woman was a casino card dealer, and during the interview she just started pretending to deal cards and talk to the customers to show her guest service skills. A teacher came in with a box of props to show how she would demonstrate her teaching skills. So go in there ready to show your stuff.
Yeah, great way to stand out. Thank you so much.